see what the final ban from Vici is. We were talking about it before the game started, and we were thinking Tiny or even Magnus, potentially.
Yeah. I'm really glad they banned SAPPHIRE. I'm really glad. And so I mentioned at the end of last game that whoever had first pick was going to have big advantage. I didn't realize that it wasn't a coin flip and that LGD have advantage because they came from upper bracket. So they got to choose. They chose first pick. And I said to you before the game, it was either going to be Bloodseeker SNAPPHIRE ban or Mag SNAPPHIRE ban. And then for Vici,
they go Rubik.
Vici was going to be Wisp Tiny.
Oh,
I think they do, personally.
They already picked the Rubik. It's just been picked, I think, too quickly, so it's not showing.
Oh, production. What have you done?
Whoa, it's the last day. Don't yell at them.
Production, it's the game 5
I want to get invited
of
back.
The final.
We've
been trolling each other the whole time, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You
guys
guys been trolling me.
B-Cup, I think. That's
basically. In between games, I just get roasted. That's been the way it's been for the last, 2 weeks. It's mentally exhausting.
Can we get someone in chat to draw a Rubik that we can put in instead here?
And there's the Omni Knight. The Omni Knight we've been talking about and waiting for the entire series finally comes out for Vici. So they've got the Rubik Omni Knight, and we've seen PYW be amazing on that Rubik, and we've seen DY be really good on this Omni Knight too. These are two comfort heroes coming into Game 5. Wow.
Can I just say I could see LGD picking techies again this game.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they're against Rubik Omni Knight.
Yeah.
And they have a mag on their team.
I'm just waiting until this goes all the way through to the next TI, whenever that eventually happens. And LGD wins a TI or a team. It could be any team that does this. It doesn't need to be LGD necessarily. But they win it with techies, and then techies is forever immortalized as a TI champion. It's what we all want.
Oh, see, this was the real debate. The Rubik didn't show up on screen, so now chat don't have to see our faces anymore. They're so happy.
They're very happy. I would agree with that.
Oh, thank God Void gets banned as well.
Remaining. PSG.LGD's
and then
turn
Beastmaster Drow, Morphling 2. See what the third ban and the final ban of the second phase for LGD will be. And then Vici, of course, have the return ban. And there's the Death Prophet going. What's next for Vici? Do we see Techie's second phase, or are they going to try and hold out, maybe get it third phase?
I think they'll probably try and pick it second phase if they are going to. So let's talk about Vici with this Omni Knight, what they've picked with it before. So Lesh is something they seem to have really enjoyed.
10 seconds
It obviously
remaining.
depends on the rest of the heroes that have been picked so far in that game as well. But
5 seconds remaining.
what other carry hero could they play with the Omni? I mean, all the carries work with the Heavenly Grace and stuff, right? Just buffing them up. But it feels like some heroes are just better than others. Please don't ban techies. I want to end the tournament on a bang. Quite literally.
Yeah. Anti-Mage gets banned. Vici. Could you imagine they just swipe techies? Pull out this play out of nowhere.
Because the other thing is they're playing Dire side as well, remember. Production, we've told you, they don't want to see our faces, okay? You don't need to bring us back. It's okay.
Well, I like being back. I got dressed for a reason.
I wish I could say the same. I was not in the same thinking as you this morning, having to get up really early still. So
I definitely didn't coordinate. I was like, I should message Mo, but he's offline. I don't know if he'll see this in time. And then I just was like, I don't want to wake him. I don't want to disturb his beauty sleep. So I just didn't.
It's fine. Okay. It's fine. I see how it is. Don't worry.
No, next time. Next season, we'll be back.
So what's left in the pool here for Vici? I mean,
there's the Shrek. Talk about it. For all you people who are Mo doubters in the chat, he knows what he's talking about. Calls out the Shrek. Look at that. There's the X. It's a little
down.
Yeah, no doubt.
I still want to see techies, dude.
Yeah. You see, this is the first time. And this is why we're not going to get techies. Because every time techies gets picked, I watch Mo dip his head in shame, very upset that this hero gets picked up. And now he wants it. And you want to know what happens when you want something so badly? You don't get it.
I could also see them picking Shadow Demon potentially. There's another one. There's because they need a way of dealing with the GA. We've talked about this a lot of times. Machine Q likes that hero. They could even go Invoker or something as well. I think could be really fun. I don't know if Nothing to Say plays that.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
But have we seen Invoker this
No.
entire event? No, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame. That hero's really fun to watch.
Yeah. Especially when we were seeing like FY play it when it was in the 4 position. Such an odd like Invoker, this like
I mean,
big time mid scene hero.
Ever since they changed Bassi though, so that it has a really high expensive cost recipe and you can't disassemble it anymore, feels Pass 4 Invoker in general feels worse just because of that.
So there's the Earthshaker. Doesn't necessarily mean we're not getting the techies, because that could be a 3 Earthshaker.
Faith
Beyond loves that hero.
He is very good with it.
But now you're giving PYW options. And you want to know what PYW does with options on a Rubik? He takes both of them. He doesn't just take one. He takes both.
The one that really got me this tournament from him was when he had stolen in power and then stole RP so that his Sven could kill everybody. That was unbelievable.
20k down. Turns it around.
Didn't matter.
No. But that's the thing. That Rubik is going to make this so, at any point the game can turn around, especially against this Magnus.
I'd like to see them pick up some team fight here though on Vici. I think if you're looking at the moment, they're playing against Mag, Shaker. There's a Tombstone as well. Like, they don't really have any tomb hitters either. So there's a few things they need to deal with here.
Wow. They go Slardar. The bluish-green draft of Vici. Plus the little bit of red from Omni Knight.
So where... Okay, so what do they want to pick as their one against the Slardar? That's what we should be thinking here for LGD. So like Morphline's banned, Drow's banned... Arc Warden, I think, is okay. But they're playing against Lesh, so they can still take buildings with Edict, even if you put the field down, which is a little bit iffy.
I'd love to see somebody pull out something crazy like Enigma.
They kind of need a hero that works well with the Empower, though, as well. On LGD. So maybe... Like TB, potentially?
Troll?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we've seen LGD play this tournament. And we talked about it.
Ran through when they had it.
Yeah. They've looked good with this hero. I don't mind it against the Slardar either, because you have the missed chances with the axes to stop him from getting those, constant hits through to build up the bashes. I will say, though, it's a bit of a problem against the GA, because at the moment you just pop the GA when he uses Battle Trance, and then all this physical damage that the troll wants to be doing just gets completely nullified. So I am interested to see what LGD pick last that tries to deal with that. Whether it's like gap close to try and get to the Omni to kill him first, or whether it's a way that takes off GA, or what. But there has to be something.
Yeah, that Night Stalker is wise. Although they could just... Again, I wouldn't put it past LGD. Just throw in the Earthshaker 3.
Yeah, I think depending what carry hero they pick. Because Vici have last pick actually, don't they? Because LGD had first pick. So.
See what this ban is from LGD. Maybe set up for it. Doesn't have to be it. I know we're just kind of pushing that narrative on the techies, but we kind of want it. It's been a staple for LGD. They're coming off a loss on that techies, of course, and they'll ban the Sven.
Which is interesting because, I mean, Troll does really well against Sven normally, but it's again, like, it's the added support that the Omni gives it that makes the matchup a little bit different. What physical damage core could they take on Vici?
Would it be worth going Jug?
Potentially. I don't know how much I like that in general, though. Maybe like Wraith King could be interesting for Vici.
Yeah. We've seen it off lane for the most part. But I wouldn't mind seeing it here in the safe lane.
I could actually see them picking Arc Warden on Vici if they play it. Saying that. Because Troll doesn't deal with that hero very well. Unless we saw it like they did before, where they just ran it over from Monet.
Would you put the Arc Ward in... Could you switch the Leshrac to the safe lane?
No, I think... Well, they could, but I think they'd put the Arc Ward in safe lane if they did pick it. LGD, I'd love to see them pick a 4 hit and put the Shaker as the 3, personally.
Yeah.
Oh, they can end the tournament on a bang, please.
You really want it?
I do, first time.
Pugna. Not going to get it. Wow. See?
Good.
It's on you, man.
It's a really good Pugna game. I wonder if Faith Beyond plays that and then Jinky plays the Shaker then, I'd assume. Wow, it's a good Pugna game. Because they have the Nether Ward against the Lesh, which is really good. You have the Decrypt save for people from the damage that can come through from the Slardar +1.
And that's why they got rid of that Sven.
Yeah.
They go, wow. They go back to the Phantom Assassin, and they've got the Corrosive Haze with this. Could see some one-shots again.
Yeah, but that lane, Omni Knight PA, I think, is going to really struggle against Pugna Shaker. Who's playing the 3? It's Faith Beyond Shaker, Xingqiu Pugna.
Wow.
Which, can I say, I think this Shaker is going to have that most free lane of his life. Also, Enchant Totem is True Strike. So this PA with Blur, further on down the game, if the Shaker gets a damage item...
Yeah. Wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities here with Faith Beyond. I think the eye's got to be on PYW, though, too. Because he is a massive part of why Vici are still here. Especially in that lower bracket run. And it's been on this Rubik, which he finally gets his hands on.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to PYW's Rubik, but I'm also looking forward to seeing how this Omni does as well. Because if they can get past the laning stage on Vici with their safe lane, I think they look really strong. But LGD, they can take towers really quickly with the Pugna. They have the save against the PA's physical damage.
Yeah. So... Yeah. We got to 5 games. Our answers have been had, or our prayers have been answered. And now we go back to you, chat, the final chat interaction, potentially, of the entire tournament. Press 1 if you want to see Vici win. Press 2 if you want to see LGD win. And press 3 if you're excited for Season 4 if and when it does happen. Be excited. It's going to be a fun one.
Do this. Undying. It's back.
Trail of the Burning Doom. Always a fan.
And he's gone boost first as well.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, yeah. This time he did go boots. Well, good luck. Have fun.
That's what you like to see. Game 5. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
Yep. As I would say what Bruce Buffer normally says when it's the main event, but I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. So
the first prize for this event is $37,500. Second place is $19,500.
Yeah. Big swing.
So yeah, you effectively, almost double your winnings if you win this game here.
So we could be seeing the 20k Echo Slam or the 20k RP. Doesn't sound so exciting, but it is. Game 1 was very much the showing of why it is.
I could see this game going on for a little while potentially, though, if LGD don't start playing from ahead. Because both teams, we've seen what happens here when both teams are one way from elimination. They start to slow down the game a little bit potentially.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday.
The battle begins.
It was the ultimate slow.
Undying's doing the same thing again, where he tries to come and snag the bounty rune. I think, was this game 1 or game 2 he did this?
I want to say it was game 1.
Pretty interesting, actually. I'd try that sometime.
Unranked, probably, right?
Oh, no, some in-house league or something will be fine. We'll just grief each other in there anyway.
I kind of like PYW in the old 11 combo.
Yes. He actually has a lot of gold saved up on the Rubik. gone stick tangos and saving up for those boots really quickly against the Undying, rather than like going boots tangos and then saving up for the stick.
So level 1 into the Slithering Crush, which has been not what we've seen from the Slardar in the series, as there's only been one, and it was Bash of the Deep.
Ooh. Ori taking a big regen lead in the mid lane early on. Sal forced already.
How's Erica doing? He had such an easy time in that game as PA in the last one. Nothing to say, dealing with one shared tango. Does he have a courier coming out yet? Or he's gonna try and, what, save for the bottle?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. He might need a salve here after this wave. He'll evaluate when the wave's finished, right, about what he wants.
Under attack.
Ooh. Oh, wait, look at that.
KOW taking some damage here from Ame up in the top lane. Meanwhile, Innocent's very far forward. Just under the tier 1 tower. Behind it, really.
You can laugh. It's fine.
Bottom lane again. Take a look. Got Faith Beyond, who's sitting 9 and 2. He said he should have a good time in this lane. So far, so good.
Yeah, he's doing really well. As the levels come through, though, it gets harder and harder for the PA, I think. Like, you're going to get a second point in Enchant Totem, I'd imagine, next.
I would assume so. Is that enough to keep Erica kind of sitting back and trying to use that Stifling Dagger? To last it a little bit more?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I mean, it depends what the Pugler and the Omni Knight want to do, though, as well, because at least the PA has the survivability in the lane. Yeah, that damage is... At level 2, it's crazy. He actually gets 2 points in Aftershock. Okay.
So things quiet, and we've seen this a lot in these elimination games or these final games, where nobody's really leaving their lanes just yet. But it's 4 minutes, stun, and nothing to say. He gets low, but survives. Ori under the tower was taking a couple of shots, maybe not confident in going for the first blood. And yeah, you could see Erica kind of
top lane,
sitting back a little bit more, but up towards top. Got the stun onto Ame with that Bash of the Deep.
Dire's
4 minute mark.
structures
Anybody
are
coming
fortified.
over? It looks like Innocent is. And so is Shinkyu.
he's going to try and stack a camp vote before he comes over.
Does it?
Region's
top. Forced to take it.
I mean, he'll be happy, though.
Still leaves nothing to say without his bottle getting filled. It's not the worst thing going from 4 to 5, though.
Innocence is like, hell yeah, regen. I won't matter.
It means Undying doesn't have to sacrifice himself, like we see sometimes.
True.
Now level 4 for Faith Beyond. He's got 1-1-2. Woman 2, and he's got a bottle too. Wow.
Yeah, this PA is doing much better in lane than I thought she was. 15 one charges, well, 16 now available as well, so not really under any pressure.
Top lane, Slithering Crush. Right clicks coming in on Ame. Has the root. Ult 11 continuing to attack and starts to leave, but PYW, can they get this kill onto the troll? They've got the telekinesis. First blood comes out on DY, and they finish off Ame, so one apiece. But the bigger one coming through for Vici.
Bigger kill, but at least they get the first blood on LGD. That's the big thing. Who gets the bounty runes though as well? Because it looked like a lot for LGD. 1, 2, 3. I think they got all 4.
Bottled 1, bottled a second, and 3-4, yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wow. Swordart ends up going down low to Innocence. And he's going to TP over towards the mid lane where PYW as well as Ori and DY are putting the pressure on Xinqiu's here. Telekinesis into the air. The Nether Blast comes out, but it's not going to do enough damage. Ori's got the Heavenly Grace on him. Continue to clean up these creeps in between the tier 1 and the tier 2.
That play looks really stupid from the Undying, but what he's done is basically trade his life away to keep his tower alive because the catapult dies. Now DY
trying to get out of this one. Purification hits both. Nether Blast is there. One more right click from Nothing to Say to get the kill. PYW would take over in the mid lane while Leshrac is going top. He's got the invis. They're going to need more than just him, right?
Oh, he's running away. He knows.
Wow.
That's a really heads-up play.
It's a big read. A very big read. Erica now level 6. And top of the net worth is Faith Beyond, but we're not surprised. We said Faith Beyond's lane was going to be easier, and he always secures his farm. Stun comes out on a Xinqiu, and they've got the Telekinesis, so Ori's Pulse Nova will finish off the Pugna, and now they'll go for the tier 1 tower with this Diabolic Edict.
Wow, this is insanely early tier 1 mid to be taking, 7 minutes into the game, and now they're going to start running at the troll in the jungle.
He is potentially in trouble, but
they don't have lift.
Not a lot of mana for PYW, and lift's still on cooldown. Decay hits both. Innocence.
There's more LGD heroes coming over here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Both these teams have tower push potential.
They do. Faithian's about to get blink here.
Wow.
He's like 300 gold away. It's 8 minutes.
Boots blink 8 minutes.
Yeah, this is his Earthshaker build though that he always goes for, and what we saw from him last season as well. Just goes bottle into blink straight away.
Back when he was on eHome. So he'll have that blink. He'll have the Echo Slam, and the top tier 1. It's also going to drop.
That's 2 tier 1s they've taken already on Vici so far. Like we said, they play around this Lesh hero so well. He should be able to bottle up the DD rune down here. No, Mag's going to get there first.
This is going to be a big couple of minutes. Like, now you've got Blink Echo. You can fight off that. You've also got the RP. Like, big team fight skills coming out for LGD, maybe to try and open up the game more for Ame. Faded Brooch. That feels good for this Leshrac. The movement speed and the mana. He's going into that early Yules. This is a little bit different from the Phantom Assassin. Didn't go to the early Ring of Health, then back into the Battle Fury, but PYW. He ends up dead to Faith Beyond. He uses that Echo Slam. Meanwhile, up towards the top, they'll take out Old 11 with the RP. So they do use these level 6s to get 2 kills around the map.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
and that death on the Slardar is the one I think that hurts the most. Like, he was so close to that blink, which he's rushing. And now Xinqiu's level 6 as well. He's got the second point in Nether Blast, but I'd like to see him get 4 points in Nether Ward now by the level 8 mark. I think the Nether Ward makes Lesh's game so much more difficult.
That should help.
You can see, though, that how the game pace is going. Like, yeah, they took a tier 1 mid and top, but it's still not like this over-aggression just yet.
Bounty runes.
I say that.
UIW.
Far forward, slowed, fissure, totem, but alive. Heavenly Grace is there. He steals the Nether Ward.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Only level 2.
That fissure there was a little bit awkward. It blocked off the Rubik from the rest of the team.
Nothing to say. Getting chased by Erica and Old 11 over mid. They've got the Corrosive Haze. Do they have the damage? No. Ame, Xinqiu, and Innocence will all show up.
The squad.
Meanwhile, Vici will then go back to pushing bottom, but here comes LGD, and they've got nothing really doing in terms of Echo Slam and RP.
They have no Echo, they have no Tombstone, they have no RP. So you do have to be careful about which fights you take here on LGD at the moment. And Blink on Slard are going to be coming out in a second here.
Which my matriarch would prize.
Holding out on it for a second. Maybe he's looking to get the Bracer and the Blink at the same time?
I don't know. Good question. No, there you go.
There he goes. Held on about 200 extra gold. Shinkyu pushing bottom.
No sorceries avail.
As Erica continues to farm up towards top, he's got that early Void Zone, so doesn't take the Ring of Health first in that Perseverance.
Interesting.
A little surprised on that.
Maybe if it was for the spam of the mana in the lane or something. Or like, spam of dagger, I mean, sorry. They're just getting out-farmed at the moment with this Empower on the mag. Like, the Troll's just farming slightly faster than the PA. Like, mag's out-farming.
Blink, Fissure. DY in trouble. Blink, Slither Crush. Echo Slam comes down. And now they hit the Squid Earth on a 2. So they get the Faith Beyond kill, and they'll lose DY. Ori on the run. Life drain from Shinkyu. But Ori survives and then falls as he turns around. But the RP lands on a Voltasarter as well as the Rubik. So Shinkyu takes out both. It's a 4-for-2 in the favor of LGD. Fights aplenty happening in the tier 1 tower bottom, and that'll fall too.
Yeah, great use by the Lesh on the Troll during the battle trance to like kite out some of the duration, but it's just not enough. Like if the PA's there in that fight, then maybe they can get the kills, but Erica really doesn't want to be fighting right now. Like you just want to be farming up, getting that Battle Fury.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
DD.
This is really good for LGD right now, but they did use RP in the Echo Slam, so big cooldowns for him. I guess the question becomes, does this leave the game open long enough for Phantom Assassin to then go into that Battle Fury and start to make a comeback? Not really behind by much considering the Empower. And not too far off the Battle Fury either. This is a pretty quick one.
Yeah, doing absolutely fine, honestly. You'd be really happy with this timing. There is a Diffusal up on the Troll now, though. This is a big moment. Are they going to look to smoke here, maybe, with their spells coming back up? They've been showing top lane, so...
Say comes over with the rest of the team. Faith Beyond's going Yule's next. He's farming so fast.
Faith Beyond's changed it. He used to max enchant type over Fissure, I'm pretty sure. This guy really wants to win now.
He is farming up a Storm. Diffusal for Ame. We'll have this Battle Fury finished.
That's really good. So he doesn't need a Magnus of his own. He has his own Battle Fury, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the net worth difference at the moment between the teams comes across the 3-4-5.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Starter's kind of behind. They'll smoke up on LGD. They'll go to the triangle. Catch this courier. Uh-oh.
Oh, they just follow the courier to the kill. That's the way you do it here. Oh, it stopped on the high ground.
Because it's finishing off an Aether Lens.
Oh, they missed the Slardar.
Dire's
happy to get in the trees.
Is under attack.
Great read by Vici, though.
Yeah, really well done.
Like, you can tell instantly they knew something was up because the courier stopped on the high ground.
Or he almost has these boots of travel.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they're just kind of staying away from each other for the moment. They avoid that smoke, go towards bottom.
Dire's bottom tower.
I haven't gotten this tier 1 tower yet, but
they want to fight
they're
top
searching.
here,
Structures are fortified.
Heading into the pit on LGD.
Radiant's top
Good
tower
deny for
has been
PYW.
denied. Dire's bottom tower is under
They have to
attack.
get over here quick if they want to contest this.
Do they know what's even happening?
It's dying so quickly.
I don't think they know what's happening. And it's just going to be first Aegis, 16 minutes into the game for LGD. AMD picks it up.
Going MKB next as well, going to make that PA's life really hard. I will say that the troll is relatively squishy still though with this item build, Diffusal into MKB. So you do have to be a little bit worried if you're army. You're only 1300 max HP at the moment with double
Radiant's
Wraithband
middle
1.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Yule's finished
are
for Faith
fortified.
Beyond.
Dire's
Or
bottom
going into the
tower
Bloodstone.
is under
DY is here to protect him. They go for the
Radiant's
tier 1
middle
tower.
tower
Bottom with the
is under
Diabolic
attack.
Edict.
Bottom
They'll
tower
grab
has
it.
fallen.
Nothing to
Lose their mid
say.
2-1.
Radiant's middle tower has
Not going
fallen.
to jump.
I guess if they're playing against Aegis, trading 1-for-1 on towers is
Dire's
still pretty good.
structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dude, this Rubik is so annoying.
Yeah, level 4 Nether Blast.
They have to.
With,
they have to hunt. Like, yeah. Surely they should
Arcane
know that.
Supremacy.
I mean, PYW's been sat up here for what feels like 5 minutes. This Nether was so annoying though. He's losing all his mana. TV's away.
Sardar just gets destroyed. Echo Slam coming through. Get the kill on old 11. He really. All he's got is the blink. He's going Ags next.
Under attack.
Does he just? Is this just open up the tier 2, or I guess with Nether Blast it definitely does.
They're looking to Fisher to block out Vici. They don't even need
It's
it.
gone.
Radiant's middle tower
Oh, okay.
is
They
under
glyph. They glyph.
attack.
Shinkyu drops the Nether Ward down on the high ground. Nether Blast once again from a distance. And Oryu doesn't catch anybody there. They've got the Diffusal as well as the Aegis. You need to be careful about moving forward. And now he'll steal in power, which is great for the Phantom Assassin.
Oh my god. Yeah, and they kill the courier as well, which is nice. So they know where PA is right now. Yeah, they circle it on the map. So Faith Beyond's going to instantly start hunting.
He'll probably come back for the Empower.
PA's TPing away. Almost has
Why
the
not?
Desto actually as well. Wow.
So
you
smoke
give the
from
Vam-
Vici.
Do you give the Vambrace to the Troll? I guess they don't. Smoke from LGD though as well. They're going to hit each other in the mid lane.
They don't have Echo Sun, but they do have RP. Rubik needs to be careful about his positioning. Throws the Empower. Heavenly Grace now onto the Leshrac. Don't clash just yet. But look at this. This is exactly what we've been watching. I mean, every time we watch an Undying play, it's walking forward, trying to break smokes. And they've got the telekinesis. But they're backing away from the fight. They don't want to... I guess they don't want to fight into this Aegis.
The sentry for the Undying just missed the Observer Ward that they popped down. So LGD might not know they have vision here. They were pinging around the area, so they kind of knew. But
Ori. Kind of playing with fire at the moment. Faith Beyond searching. Not going to find him. Ori, if you farm that camp, you're dead. And I think he knows that. Meanwhile, old 11 just 1,800 gold away from picking up this Ags. And 5 gold for the Phantom Assassin before Erica has the Deso.
Right.
yeah, Desto's up here, so no, they have potential here to just burst people down so quickly. And you see, LG, they want to push this bot tier 2, but instantly, Vici just TP top. There is Echo here available, though.
Yeah, there's the Blink Echo immediately on Ori. They'll TP in on LGD. Split Earth doesn't land. Blink Southern Crush coming out onto 2. They've got the Life Drain as well as the Fissure that lands on Ori. He's very close to death. They've got the Decrepify. They have the Shockwave as well as the Nether Blast. They get the Cone of the Shack. Now they look over for the rest. But they're gone already.
Yeah, and so what happens there is they lose their Lesh, but they stop them from taking their own tier 2. So, not great, but kind of okay. Oh, the Fisher doesn't come in time.
Oh, Shockwave, PYW. And he is going to be life drained out. Dominating for Shinkyu. He is 4-1-5.
Now, he's playing really well this game. Have you seen his item progression as well? He has Aether Lens Blink and is now going for a Hex. Gotta respect that. I think there's an MKB coming on the troll now as well.
Radiant's top tower is under
And he's
attack.
going Basher next.
This tower just dies.
Dire's bottom
Kind of backed
tower
into a
is under
corner
attack.
here for Vici. Now that the Aegis expired, maybe we'll see them look to fight. I am noticing for LGD, though, they're not going... There have been times where they've gotten RP and Echo Slam, but in that last fight, you know, they just go to the Echo Slam, they don't have to RP. Like, they have one or the other at the moment working for them. So, we'll see if Vici can work through that.
Are we surprised, though, that Game 5 of the best of 5 is the one with the least amount of kills and things in it, and action? Like,
no.
It's just... Everyone is so careful.
So there's the smoke on a 4 of these heroes. As top is Ori. He's trying to push in a little bit, maybe go for a tower. And Invis, old 11 gets his smoke broken coming forward like that. So Vici, I just don't think they can make a move forward anymore. They'll have to sit back, continue to farm while Ori tries to push out top a little bit. He's going into the BKB. Phantom Assassin, a BKB here too. They're about to get it at relatively the same time. Hasn't really been a moment for PYW to steal anything just yet. But he does have the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it gets a lot easier with the Blink. Because it means you can stand so far back.
Sardar close to the Ags. They're smoked up on the side of LGD. Innocence gets his smoke broken. Old 11 blinks to the side. TP's out. Nobody will spot him.
Jinky knew.
Yeah.
Couldn't get to him.
Both teams kind of eluding each other at the moment.
Yeah. It's a very close game. All it takes is one big team fight, though, from either team, right? Where, like, the Lesh charges in with Heavenly Grace. Or, yeah, they just take an RP into like an Echo Slam fight, potentially. The Troll, if the Troll is ever able to get his damage off onto heroes, then they win the fight straight up. But the problem is, like, when there's this Omni in the team, like we talked about, GA can come through. They're all dodging fights at the moment as well. So we're about to get BKB on the Phantom Assassin, which is the big timing they're waiting for from Vici.
And the Leshrac.
And the Leshrac. Right, okay. So there's going to be a lot more pressure on Nothing to Say here when these BKBs too come out to hit the right targets with RP. Because I think you will need to be controlling up this PA through the BKB duration with RP, really. Like, yes, Lesh is important as well, but I think Pugner deals with the Lesh better than the PA. I mean, main thing for them, though, is try and kill the Omni Knight before he presses any spells.
BKB's been finished for Nothing to Say. Meanwhile, Satanic next for Ame.
Yeah, he had... what did he have queued up before? I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Satanic. And I wasn't really sure, but I'm glad he's changed his mind. He needs the sustain here, and he needs the HP pool to work with as well.
Ori's got his BKB. Erica is 50 gold away from it. And there it is. So BKB is for a lot of heroes on the map. And it looks like we're setting towards a clash.
Can I say, it is very brave Troll not going BKB this game against the Lesh. Could come back to bite him.
Axe finish for Old 11. It's actually
smoked
working
up
with a lot of mana. Not that he needs that much.
They want to use this double BKB here to find a fight.
Magnus puts the Empower on Ame. Guardian Sprint used by Old 11. He might be able to catch one. Nothing to Say over and back. Innocence. He's by himself. Blink, Slither, and Crush. They'll focus their attention on the Undying. Out of everybody, they end up getting an Undying. Erica will just jump in and, of course, steal it. Sardo does okay.
Radiant are scared.
Just one shots an entire creep wave.
Yeah. I love how Rubik just can't steal anything at the moment because they never get to like any other hero on the map near him.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing, like, both teams, they want to fight, but they want it to be perfect.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like we say, all it takes is one bad fight, and then the game completely swings one way or the other. So you do have to be really careful. Yeah, critting for 1,350. Lift on the Pugna.
Yeah, they've got the telekinesis, and look at that. 1,300 coming in from Erica just to rip up Shinkyu.
Gonna open up Roche. It's still up for 40 seconds. Has hit minimum respawn time, though, so they keep checking the pit here. Yeah, they're gonna send their own courier back into the pit.
They still looking for
and it spots the other team's courier.
Magnus going for the AC. Shadowblade finished for Faith Beyond. He's got a lot of farm still, although it has slowed down quite a bit for him.
Yeah, they spot the courier in the pit. They know it's there.
The armor have omniscience.
Look at the PA just sitting mid.
Yeah, but they're pinging her out. They know exactly where she is. Like, their game sense is really good at the moment from both teams.
Mm-hmm. Roche up in 3, 2, and PYW. Oh, they'll spot.
Yeah. Roche spawns just as his courier dies. They're going to have to get over here, and they are coming. Roche is dying fast.
Need to come over a little bit quicker than this, but they're going to go through the river and all the way out and around. I just don't know if they'll make it here.
It's almost like they're accepting the Roche is going to die, and they want to fight afterwards anyway. If they can, like, right, yeah, this is huge.
Faith Beyond looking for the Fisher, but the Blink Southern Crush before he can get anything off. They look over, he's got the Yules, the charge in from Ori, misses the split Earth. Faith Beyond able to back up and use that Shadow Blade to get an escape. DY ends up losing his courier, however, Innocence, he drops to Erica. Got Tombstone on the high ground, and it doesn't look like LGD want to fight anymore.
I'm really surprised they didn't try and fully commit there when they made that full wraparound, because surely you either contest the Roche or... I don't know. Maybe they were hoping to wrap around and get to the pit before it got taken, but you've seen how much damage this PA does.
The time.
Almost has... He's actually going Axe again.
Yeah. Echo Slam. Committed on Old 11. They've got Ame here. They'll get the kill on the Slardar. They'll take him out, but Ori comes over. Yules looking for the split Earth. Lands onto the Troll. The Yules comes out from Faith Beyond, so they're able to disengage off this.
PYW just wants a spell, dude. Come on. I mean, the net worth advantage is less than 1,000. The XP advantage is 2,500. I think Vici is slightly further ahead in this game right now just because they have the PA. And I think with the Omni Knight, that changes so much of the fortunes in the fights. But again, it's just one fight is all it comes down to. Maybe we won't see a fight ever, and this game will just carry on where everybody avoids each other for the rest of time. But you do feel like they've kind of like been poking at each other a little while now, kind of testing the waters.
Just dip your toe in. See if everything's okay. The tier 2 tower drops over towards top. It's going to be the Satanic or the Abyssal next. We'll see what Erica ends up choosing. Goes for the Outpost with just a minute remaining on it. So one apiece. But they're going to find themselves Old 11 once again. The Shockwave, Yules, and the Skewer. Nothing to say is here. He holds the RP. They get the kill onto this Slardar back to back.
Yeah, been put down a little bit in terms of net worth there with those deaths. But again, nothing really in it here. They still have the Aegis, but they can't really use it here without the Slardar being alive, so gotta be a bit careful.
PA. Not gonna be spotted here by Faith Beyond.
They want if they find Ori here, this is massive. Ooh. Mid, nothing to say.
Yeah, in some trouble, but pops the BKB, taking a lot of damage from the right clicks over from Erica. Life drain to get him up again, but look at that! Erica just jumps in, and now they're gonna look for this kill onto Innocence. They'll find Faith Beyond, and just right-clicking through them. Here comes Erica looking for more. The Guardian Angel, they don't care about your right-click damage anymore, Ame. You gotta run. Split Earth lands, and he'll pop off the trance. But the Blink Southern Crush comes in from Old 11, and they've continued to put the Corrosive Haze and the Kiting on him, and the kill.
Wow.
DY is actually the one who gets credit for it. They take out for Vici. They now have an opportunity to push.
That whole fight by Erica was absolutely insane. This Ags did huge amounts of work. He just found the +1s, instantly finds the Pugner, moves over to the Shaker, kills him straight away in like 3 hits as well. Troll has no buyback here. They have repair kit, but they lose their buildings so quickly still. I think this... I mean, this is at least one set of racks. They probably lose their tier 2 mid as well, I'd imagine.
Top barracks are under attack.
Erica did 1,700 damage to that Earthshaker.
Yeah, in like 3 hits.
In 1 hit.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, your top melee racks is gone, your tier 3's out, the base has been broken, and LGD, they kind of find themselves dancing around a fight in which they ultimately lose.
You could see the problem when Troll popped Battle Trance, though. If he doesn't have BKB, it's so easy to kite him around. Like, they have Yules on the Lesh, they've got Split Earth, they've got Lift on the Rubik, they have Guardian Angel. Oh, Lift on the Shaker.
Telekinesis. Faith Beyond, he's on the high ground. Blink Slither Crush coming through on an Innocence. Blink away. Faith Beyond's trying to run. He's got the Shadow Blade, but Erica right on him. And fissures out. BKB gets popped. Faith Beyond dies again.
I mean, they're just straight up outplaying them. Like, they're finding the openings all the time at the moment on Vici. And this PA is 5,000 net worth ahead of the Troll, who has a mag on his team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Like, everybody's so even in net worth this game's on each position, apart from the carry. And that's not Arme's fault at all. It's just, I mean, this PA is finding so many openings now. 7-0-2.
Dire's middle tower.
I'd love to check how many times Erica has died across this whole series, because it feels like it's been so little, especially in the games that Vici have won.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It seems like he dies like once when they win, if that.
No, he's died times in at least one of the other games before.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
AC being built for the Magnus. They got the Aeon disc ready for Pugna. He was building into the Hex, but goes for something else afterwards. And then Heaven's Halberd for Slardar, or at least trying to. So they're really trying to kite him as much as possible, and you could see that Troll's made the adjustment. He will try to build a BKB. Satanic finished. They've got themselves the Telekinesis. They look over. They've got the Decrepify trying to keep this Magnus alive. Not that to say, but oh my god, from half health to dead. Guardian Angel gets popped as well as the Siphoning Dagger coming in onto Ame. They'll take away the Tombstone, but they're still in pretty deep. Old 11 gets down to about half health. They've got the Yules out onto the Troll, who doesn't have this BKB just yet. Split Earth lands, right clicks there, and he crits him for 2,200! Oh my god, right from the face of the Earth! And oh no! Faith Beyond! Everybody's dead! Vici, they locked it up! He doesn't blink, he misses the Echo, LGD, they bleed! And they might be bleeding into a BO5 defeat!
Dire's middle tower.
They have no wave though, like Vici are trying to bring this wave in towards the mid lane here. Again, you blink and you miss it, like this PA is just blowing everybody up one by one. And this Aghanim's just doing huge amounts of work. When you kill one hero, the cooldowns on the Dagger and the Phantom Strike just get reset. And you can go again and again.
2,000 on the Magnus, 1,500 on the Earthshaker, 885 on the Undying Troll. He gets hit for 2,034.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's gonna be Megas.
Dire's bottom tower.
Or at least all the melee racks going, right? Like,
bottom set is gone. The range racks exist only mid and top.
do they want to? Okay.
Oh my god!
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
They want more. They want blood. He just crit for 1,560. There's the mega creeps.
Yeah, the creeps got the range racks top, and now they can just back off and wait for Roche. I checked, by the way, and Erica at the moment has died 7 times across 5 games.
Wow.
How ridiculous is that? And they lost 2 of them. Mid lane.
Moving forward. There's the telekinesis. They've got the life drain. Look for the RP. That's going to land on the 2. Do they have the damage? They've got themselves the Fissure, but another Echo Slam to follow this up. They get the Code of Faith Beyond. Now they're going to nothing to say. He skewers back, but it's not going to be to anything really offensive for LGD. He survives with a minuscule amount of health. He gets into the well. Troll moving forward, but there's the Phantom Strike on Innocence. Fissure hits from Faith Beyond. They get the kill onto the Undying. They look over at the Earthshaker. They get the kill on Ame. They take him out. So does go down is Faith Beyond and Vici. Not only do LGD bleed, but they bleed out. Vici take the series 3-2 and win Season 3. They are 2-time champions in this OGA Dota pit world.
I see a lot of people criticizing Erica in chat a lot of times. Where are the haters now? Where you at? Because that was a slow game. There was a lot of back and forth. Obviously, both teams trying to feel each other out a lot. All it took was one fight, and the Vici just snowballed massively out of control. Wow. Erica played so unbelievably well this whole series. He made like a couple of mistakes, I think, in like game 1 especially. But apart from that, like after game 1, it felt like he was so solid. And I cannot believe, not only did they win Vici this series, they came when they were 1 game behind as well. And do you remember I made that joke when they went 1-0 down that they would have to win 3 out of the next 4 games to win?
Yeah.
After that game 1, I didn't see it happening at all. Because remember what happened in that game 1 and how they lost.
Devastating defeat in that game 1. It was legitimately devastating. And all of a sudden, everybody was coming into this thinking LGD, they're not going to fall. It's going to be easy, whatever. A lot of people responding to tweets, 3-0 LGD.